Good afternoon, and welcome to the July 2021 Field Investigator Training. Today we're going to talk about aircraft and some aircraft systems that you might be interested in. My name is Jeff Hastings, and I'm a field investigator, and I've closed over 200 cases. I can be reached at j.hastings@comufon.org. Today we're going to talk about three subjects. 1. What is an aircraft? 2. Major types of aircraft. And 3. Operating parameters of these different aircraft. Specifically, a variety of aircraft systems that are common amongst most aircraft operated in the United States. What is an aircraft? Well, pretty much anything up in the sky. An aircraft is a vehicle or machine that is able to fly by gaining support from the air. It counters the force of gravity by using either static lift or by using dynamic lift of an airfoil, or in a few cases, the downward thrust from jet engines. Here are some examples of aircraft. Everything from a simple hot air balloon to a complex military system. The FAA has 7 aircraft categories with numerous subcategories. Category number 1, airplanes, fixed wings. 2, rotorcraft, helicopters and autogyros. 3, powered lift, V-22, Harrier, F-35. 4, gliders. 5, lighter than air, hot air balloons and blimps. 6, powered parachute, a paraplane. And 7, weight shift, such as hang gliders, powered hang gliders, and trikes. Today I'm going to talk about 2 types of aircraft, airplanes and rotorcraft. The subcategories for these aircraft are general aviation, commercial transport, and military. Today's focus of these aircraft are 3 aircraft systems that I really want to focus on. 1, TCAS, Traffic Collision Avoidance System. 2, exterior lighting. 3, ADS-B, Automatic Dependent Surveillance Broadcast. And these are just going to be top-level discussions. I'm not going to get too in-depth on these. There are 2 basic types of TCAS systems. TCAS 1 for aircraft with 10 to 30 passengers, and TCAS 2 for aircraft that have over 30 passengers. The basic function of this system is to prevent aircraft from running into each other. Basically, the aircraft talk to each other and make sure that there's not going to be a conflict in their flight paths. When there is a conflict, the flight deck is notified via a display and a synthesized voice instruction such as dive, dive, or pull up, pull up. The equipment involved is a TCAS computer, antennas, and a flight deck display. There are 3 basic aircraft exterior lighting systems. 1, landing lights. 2, navigation/position lights. And 3, anti-collision lights. Landing lights are high-intensity lights used to illuminate the runway surface for takeoff and landing, and also to facilitate the aircraft being seen by other pilots. Technically, a landing light is only required if the airplane is operated for hire. Pilots are encouraged to turn on the landing lights when operating within 10 miles of an airport and below 10,000 feet. The military has an exemption for this requirement. Here's an example of exterior lighting landing lights. Exterior lighting, navigation, and position lights for aircraft. Airplanes have a green light on the right wing and a red light on the left wing. The 2 lights will flash simultaneously to increase the airplane's visibility. Aircraft navigation/position lights don't actually help the pilot navigate. They are used to help pilots locate and determine the relative position of other aircraft nearby in the air. Aircraft position lights are required to be lighted on aircraft operated on the ground and in flight from sunset to sunrise. And there is a military exemption for their use. Here is an example of navigation/position lights. Exterior lighting, anti-collision lights, also known as beacon lights or strobe lights, are a set of lights required on every aircraft to improve visibility to others, as well as collision avoidance measures by warning other pilots. Anti-collision light systems can be used one or more rotating beacons and/or strobe lights, be colored either red or white, and have a different, higher than minimum, intensities when compared to other aircraft. They are required to be lighted on aircraft operated on the ground and in flight at all times. And there is a military exemption for these. Here are a couple of examples of anti-collision lights. ADS-B out, automatic dependent surveillance broadcast out. Automatic dependent surveillance broadcast is a surveillance technology in which an aircraft determines its position via satellite navigation or other sensors and periodically broadcasts it, enabling it to be tracked. ADS-B out works by broadcasting information about an aircraft's GPS location, altitude, ground speed, and other data to ground stations and other aircraft once per second. Air traffic controllers and aircraft equipped with ADS-B in can immediately receive this information. This offers more precise tracking of aircraft compared to radar technology, which sweeps for position information every 5 to 12 seconds. ADS-B is required in Class A, B, and C airspace within U.S. domestic airspace and all landmass regions of the United States. In addition, above 18,000 feet of a major airport. And there is a military exemption. Here's an example of how ADS-B works. This has been a very brief, very high-level description of some aircraft systems. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below.